You want to lead us in this time? So I think I led in last time.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Indigo League of Legends Week 2. This is your boy Alpha Domination, and
Diglet Dreams, back again.
all right, Joe, how's your week been, buddy?
It's been good but busy.
Nice, yeah, no, same thing here. Working hard. Sorry, this is a late video, everybody. We have some hectic schedules.
It'll get better as we go forward.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so let's start with let's just jump right into it. I have on my side the first matchup being the Rustboro Stoners versus the Detroit Darkrai.
Yep.
All right, and now both of those teams have won last week, so they are both 1-1. And I believe last week I did choose the Stoners for a win and the Darkrai for a win. So it's two that I've gotten right so far. Let's see if I can do it again. All right, so who did you think was going to win this week of these two teams?
I have the wrong matchups.
The wrong matchups? Oh, boy.
Oh, wait. Do I have the wrong?
Mac versus Eric, and then...
Oh, yep. I'm just confused because I'm thinking of week 3, too.
Oh, yeah. No, not quite there yet. We'll get there soon.
Yep. All right, so for Mac versus Eric, I do have a few thoughts here.
All right, hit me with your best shot.
Rotom Heat, I think, puts in a lot of both offensive and defensive work for Mac. Mega Glalie can be very threatening. Zoomer also gets a KO every time it comes in. And Dragon Dance Altaria with Earthquake has a good chance of sweeping.
Absolutely.
Yeah, those are the first couple things I noticed.
Yeah, plus, I notice, oh, goodness. It's been so long since I look at these guys that I don't remember exactly why, but I did choose Rustboro Stoners as well for the win. I do believe that the Stoners have a lot of really good setup sweepers. If they can pull those off, then there's not a lot that the Darkrai can do. The only main threat that they have is Mew, which can learn pretty much every single move, and maybe a Scarfed Raikou. Otherwise, I just believe that Stoner's team just kind of dominates the Darkrai.
All right. I actually have Eric pulling this one out.
Of the Darkrai?
And yeah, I will tell you why. I think Mega Pinsir is a real big issue for Mac and his team. I think once that thing gets up a Swords Dance with close combat for coverage, I think it can pretty much finish the game. And I think Skarmory might be the only thing that can take a hit at that point. And he has both Raikou and Rotom Fan to help him deal with that. Also, Milotic walls a lot of Mac's team, except for like the Rotom Heat, I should say, since they both have Rotoms.
Yeah.
So I think for those two big reasons, I think Eric might pull this one out.
Okay.
So good to start with a disagreement.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I can't really remember what why I chose the Stoners, but I did. I had a really good reason for it.
It's definitely a tough one to call because he does have a lot of threatening Pokemon like that.
He does.
And his Zoom rule.
Plus, you can have a very tanky Snorlax as well.
Yeah, that thing could definitely. If anything on either of their teams starts to set up, it might be over.
Yeah. No,
I think Pinsir has the best chance.
Yeah. I'm gonna bank on that Scolipede. Give it a
Give it like a focus sash.
yep,
That could be really good.
some
Even
kind
a
of.
focus sash custom berry could be really cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Priority baton pass.
And then a Swords Dance Absol, maybe, and get that Mold Breaker Excadrill in there. Get off some rocks or Skarmory with that sturdy ability as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of threats on both sides of the field, which is why it's going to be a really tough battle for both of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, so I have the Stoners winning. You have Darkrai winning.
Yeah.
All
See
right,
who's right.
let's do it. All right, so next up, I have the Swamperts versus the Nidokings.
Yes. I think that as well.
All right,
I have the LA Noodle Kings and Johnny pulling this one out.
see, I disagree. I have the Swamperts winning here.
Okay, all right.
I feel like Charizard X can put on some serious work against this team.
Definitely.
And also Florges, as well as Electivire, um, Dusknoir, and Glaceon. They can all put on some serious damage to most of the team on the other side. The Nidokings do have Jirachi, which could, if it can set up some Calm Minds, could be some serious substitute Calm Mind set would be devastating to the Swamperts. But I don't know. I have the Swamperts pulling this one off.
All right. I can see that definitely. But let me tell you why I'm going to go with Johnny on this one.
All
I
right.
think he has a lot of priority on his team, which is really nice because it helps him take on set-up threats like the Charizard. Like he has Weavile's Ice Shard, he has Dragonite's Extreme Speed, as well as even Machamp's Bullet Punch to help him with that. And let's see.
I don't know. That Sableye with Prankster could hurt too. With
I think if he doesn't bring the Mega,
or either way,
Prankster could be good.
But
I think Togekiss is going to be a big factor here because it takes on the Charizard fairly well, only being hit by its Fire Stab. It also has super effective damage for the Sableye as well as the Zygarde. And of course it has Thunder Wave, so it could potentially slow down any of the faster threats.
Understandable.
Yeah. And Weavile is really tough to switch into for Connor. He only has like Registeel and maybe Glaceon. A predicted Ice type move. Take those hits.
Understandable.
Definitely a tough one to call though.
It is. It is.
And also a quick shout out to the San Francisco Swampert for finally getting those last 2 picks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I was pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they finally picked up Glaceon and Claydol for the last ones.
Yeah, I was wondering why there's like more than half this team is NU, but I guess who knows.
All right. So I have the Swamperts, you have the Nidokings.
So far we have 0 agreement.
All right. Well, let's see if we change that up here.
See.
So, going too far here. There we go. All right. So next up, we have the Persians versus the Salamence.
Yep.
All right. I have the Persians winning here.
Yep. So do I.
All right. We got an agreement for once. I just feel like that Mega Manectric, or basically all of his team is pretty much Mega over here. Coffer Gigas with that Mummy ability shutting down pretty much anything on his team if it gets hit.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Mega Manectric pretty much just wins the game for me.
Yeah, no, his team is very weak to electric, very weak to fire, which is why
Yeah.
if the Persians brought any fire type moves or electric
Mhm.
type moves, then Salamence is just kind of done. Other than Sharpedo and Arcanine, the rest of them kind of don't really like fire or electricity.
Yeah, plus the combination of having Hidden Power Ice on there as well is also
Ab-
going to help a lot
Absolutely. Against that
because that
Landers.
just brings down the Landers, brings down the Torterra, brings down the Mega Sceptile.
Absolutely.
It's a big factor, and that's why Mega Nectary can be such a threat. That particular coverage of moves is always tough.
Indeed.
And Swampert also
Absolutely.
takes on a lot of Pokemon, bar the grass types, of course. But it takes on things like Bisharp, Landorus, Arcanine,
And
Terrakion.
if he brings like a Mega Swampert with Politoed Drizzle, then
Oh yeah,
Swampert will get Swift Swim ability.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it
yeah.
can be really scary.
And then if he brings Goodra with Sapsipper, he can
Oh yeah.
he can save that Swampert and
Mhm.
take a lot of hits from this
Yeah.
team.
They pretty much beat the superior with Sapsipper, which is great.
Plus, Goodra can use Flamethrower, which on my Goodra I have it as a Flamethrower attacker.
Even Sludge Wave, I think would
Yep.
be good.
My own
It
personal
hits the
Goodra.
Granville too.
Yeah, my own personal Goodra has Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, um, Sludge Wave, and usually usually either Thunder or Earthquake, whichever way I feel like running that week.
Yeah. And it could even have Ice Beam in the last slot too.
It
For
can,
once. So
it can, but that's why I got my Porygon Z. All
nice.
right, so we are in agreement. Persians win it.
I would agree.
All right, so next week we have the Infernapes versus the Philanthrope. Philanthropes.
Yeah.
Philamphoros. Oh, we haven't
It's a
really
tough
been talking about who won, who lost.
We can
Infernapes
do
are
that after.
well,
Or yeah.
it's on my screen, so people will be able to see it.
Okay.
The Infernapes are 1-0, and the Ampharos are 0-1.
Okay.
And right here, as people will have seen on my screen because I clicked too many times, I have the Infernapes winning.
I put Roshi in for this one.
Oh yeah, the
So
Ampharos.
we're back to disagreement.
I just feel like Gyarados, Victini, Hippowdon, the Blissey. If he brings Hippowdon with Sand Slash and Nidoking and Thunderous, you can do Sandstorm, do some serious damage. Blissey, Gyarados setting up a few times with a substitute up. Uh, Thunderous is pretty fast as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Gyarados is definitely a big threat. I think a big defensive thing on Roshi's side of the field would be this three-mon core of Clefable, Rotom, and Blastoise. Definitely unaware Clefable takes on a lot of big threats there, specifically the Gyarados. Rotom can definitely take a few hits from pretty much everything, and Blastoise definitely takes some big hits as well. I think
Absolutely.
those three are going to be really big, as well as his offensive core of Mamoswine, Lopunny, Salamence. I think the three of those together can put in a lot of work with maybe a Dragon Dance setup Salamence and Mamoswine's priority Ice Shard, doing a lot of damage to things like Thunderous and pretty much OHKOing Blissey with like a powerful Earthquake. And of course Lopunny also with fake out priority and being able to just high jump kick away.
Yeah, I actually
Really strong.
I was on a Wi-Fi battle the other day, and a Mega Lopunny was able to high jump kick my Sableye.
Yep, scrappy.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. I was like, all right, I can switch into this jump kick here and not take any damage. And then I was at half health, so I get knocked out. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Openly doesn't care about ghost types.
All right, fair enough. I did not realize that. I was wondering why that was.
Yeah, so that is why I give it the biggest threat for Roshi is definitely the Inferno, or not the Nidoking.
Yes.
That thing is really tough to switch into. But I guess it depends on what type of Nidoking he brings. If he brings Life Orb, that's probably the scariest one. If he brings like Twitch Scarf, that could be easier to deal with.
And Victini, he's also a big threat too, I think.
Yeah, Victini definitely a threat. But I think Rotom can take any one hit. He can take a Volt Strike, can take a V-Create, he can take a Zen Headbutt, and hit it back with a potential Hydro Pump, as well as the Blastoise can take anything bar a Volt Strike.
Understandable.
And also Druddigon also can take some hits from that thing. It resists fire and electric. So,
plus, doesn't it also... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I just was saying he has a lot of options for defense.
Very true. He does. So I can understand that choice. I will stick with my Infernape and the priority and defensive, or the offensive core here.
We'll see how it ends up.
We will indeed. All right, so let's see if we can get something to agree on here. So next up, I have the Dinos of Sinnoh versus the Venus Venusaurs. Both teams have a win from last week. And let's see, did I choose either of those to win last week? Oh, I did choose the Infernapes to win last week, so I got that right. And I chose the Dinos to win. I did not choose the Venusaurs. Okay. So that's one wrong for me so far.
Let me check to see what I chose. I actually chose both of them correctly last week.
Yeah, I think we agreed on that one, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then, let's see. Yeah. All right. So this week, let's see if we agree. I chose the Venusaurs to win.
I did as well.
All right.
So we do finally agree.
Second agreement here. I just feel like the Venusaurs have a very sneaky offensive defensive core here. Deontay, Ditto, Vaporeon, Fortress, got Cloyster, get a couple shell smashes up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Necro. They both have good teams. I just think Necro has a much easier time putting in any amount of work. Like, for example, Venusaur, Tornadus, Magnezone all put in a lot of work. Magnezone in particular can trap the Empoleon, which I believe is the only form of hazard control.
Yeah.
Latios too.
Latios can get defog.
Yeah, but I think being able to trap that thing, the Empoleon, and just KO with Thunderbolt is going to be really nice because it opens up it opens up a big hole for the rest of Necro's team to take advantage of.
Absolutely.
Tornadus, it can hit a lot harder, as well as the potential Drapion, stuff like that.
All right. Yeah, no, I definitely have to agree with that. I don't know, the Dino's team seems a little frail against this team, but main threat on the Dino's team is that Crocodile with the possibility of a Pursuit Trap against Latias. Other than that, I really see this being as a one-sided match. Oh, we disconnected. All right, let's see if we can pause this. Sorry about that, guys. Turn on TV off. All right, so we are back. We had a little bit of a disconnect here.
My bad, guys. My computer just exploded.
So we were
talking about agreement about the Venusaur, right?
Yes, we were at the Venusaur, and now we are on to the Minnesota Munchlax and the Charizards.
All right.
Well, apparently there was some kind of change with the Charizards. I still don't know what that was about.
Yeah, I think I found out what that was when I was looking at the spreadsheet.
Oh, you still there? Oh.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. All right.
Okay, cool. I think there was a change of coaches based on the stuff I see on this spreadsheet. Because it seems like there's a person named Ty, and the Virginia Volcaronas in their place now.
All right.
I'm not sure if that's in effect for week 2 or week 3, but we'll just keep that there, I guess.
Okay. Well, let's see if we agree or disagree. I went with the Munchlaxes to win this one.
Yes, I did too. Nice.
All right. That Amoonguss Almomocore, and that Hoopa Unbound get some regeneration.
Oh, yeah.
That Talonflame, Brave Bird, Priority, and Cresselia. Cresselia can do a lot of damage to any team.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking Aloma, Mola, Amoonguss, Cresselia has the defensive 3, with Talonflame, Gardevoir, and Hoopa as the offensive 3.
Absolutely.
That team together just completely walls or breaks the other team, which I don't know exactly what to say right now.
Yeah, Hoopa Unbound is quite an obnoxious thing with that hyperspace whatever move.
Yeah, hyperspace fury.
Yeah, okay, so it was theory. I wasn't sure. But
there's hyperspace hole, which is right non-unbounds.
Yeah, and the theory one, it also breaks through substitutes.
And protect too.
And protect too. I went up against somebody who had a Scarfed Hoopa Unbound. Mm-hmm. He just spammed hyperspace theory, and I was like, good lord. I was so close to sweeping his team, and then he brought that thing out. I'm like, crap. I forgot that I changed my that bug move. Stream one. Can't remember what it's called.
U-turn?
No, not U-turn. Signal Beam.
Signal Beams.
I changed my Signal Beam on my Porygon Z to Ice Beam because I was going up against some Dragon-type person, and I forgot to change it, and I got wrecked because I didn't have any Bug-type moves at all. Yeah. So
it's definitely a tough thing to deal with. So I don't really think this team really has much to do with it either. A Scarf set can definitely just put in a lot of work just with the dark and fighting coverage, and that's pretty much all it needs.
Oh, yeah.
Shift Tree, Sucker Punch can potentially hit it really hard.
Yeah.
Not that hard, but...
Yeah. Still does a little bit of damage.
Yeah. It'll have to be Scarfed if it wants to outspeed a lot of the threats like Garchomp. But other than that, it really just kind of has a fun time.
Oh, yeah.
Team. And I think he didn't bring it on the first week.
No, he did not.
First week or something. So hopefully he learned his lesson.
Absolutely. I do believe I had whoever he was facing as the winner for that week, and I think I got that right.
Yeah, and I think I had picked him.
Yeah.
First week because I believed in Hoopa.
I just had a feeling that his first week he wasn't going to bring that Hoopa, which I'm glad I chose that one. So I did get 5. No. Yeah, because I chose 6 right. I got 6 right. My one incorrect was the Nidokings.
And I got 5, so you beat me week 1.
I beat you week 1. Let's see how we do this week. We do have a lot of differences here.
Yeah, I think we agree on like two.
We do agree on this one. So this is mix number
That's good.
3. So we're 3-3.
All right.
All right, so let's just move on to the next one here. The Smeargles versus the Houndooms. Um, I believe I have the Houndooms winning. I do have the Houndooms winning. All right.
This was definitely one of the toughest calls of the week.
Yeah, I honestly kind of just coin flipped it. Said Seattle would be the heads and Houndooms would be the tails, and I got tails, so I went with the Houndooms. To be totally honest, uh, his main things are the Frothorn, Gliscor with Poison Heal, Toxic Orb, Jellicent, just super bulky. Galvantula lead, getting that sticky web up.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah, it's a tough one to call for
it
sure.
was so tough.
I did end up going with Sketchy and Smeargles though.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I did leave mine up to a coin toss. So.
I just think, my opinion, the Sylveon Donphan core, along with a lot of big wall breakers like Metagross and Kyurem, along with a couple of good setup sweepers like Manaphy and Volcarona, can put in a lot of work as a team.
That's very true. Yeah, it was really tough to call. Honestly,
Yeah, of course. Because I could probably say the same thing about a Cricket's team.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, the Gliscor, Frothorn, Jellicent. But no, a lot of threats on Sketchy's team would be the Manaphy, Entei. He has a lot of huge legendaries right there. That Donphan, Tangrowth. Tangrowth, I believe, gets Regenerator. Not sure.
Yes,
It does. Push that into a Volcarona, get off a Quiver Dance, and
yeah, Quiver Dance would pretty much just win, I think.
Yeah, it's obnoxious unless he can get rocks up.
Which I think he could do.
He could.
Sketchy does have Rapid Spin Donphan.
He does. He does indeed. If he brings it, of course.
I think what it's really going to come down to, probably not, but I think it's going to be a big factor, is if Metagross brings Thunder Punch for the Jellicent or Ice Punch for the Gliscor.
Fair enough.
Because I think bar those two, I think I can break through a lot of this team with Earthquake, Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash.
Yeah.
I guess the Ferrothorn could be an issue as well. But I think Sketchy has a good amount of fire types to deal with the Ferrothorn.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. It's definitely a tough one, and it could really go either way. But I just went with Sketchy on this one.
Fair enough. All right. So we agree with 3. We disagree on 4. Well, obviously somebody's going to have the upper hand here.
It's going to go one way or the other.
Unlike last week where I agreed with pretty much everything except for 2 of them. So, yeah. All right. Let's end it there, I guess.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and now we get to. Now that we're really late in the week, we can prepare for week 3. Get that up sooner rather than later.
Definitely. I still have a few matchups to work on, but I got some.
Yeah, I have a couple started, but yeah. All right, buddy. I will talk to you soon.